EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Nighthawks of Melbourne.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jones looking to throw right away.
Pressure comes and down he goes. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now Jones.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him.
And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
21.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll look to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
11. Here we go. 11. 6.
On 2nd and goal. Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go. It's Gibson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jacobs.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game,
I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing. He's got him in, complete. And touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There he goes, left side. He may go. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's It's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
21. Here we go. 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Huskies 17, Nighthawks 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field.
And got his man, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Hard running at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. But what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Room past the 35. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
47-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Now an injured player here will get a stoppage, and they're attending to Mac Jones, the quarterback. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And the
big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 33-yard line.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.